Hey, this is Joe from Citrus County Porch Life, coming to you with the AA word of the day for September 30th, 2024, the last day of September. It's a Monday, and I am taping this early because there's still so much cleanup to do. But I don't want to get behind like I did with this hurricane. Uh, you know, I'll just show you a picture of the porch. I had to get all these things down. I had papers in file cabinet for this podcast, and I have to get everything back out here again. So you would think that such a small area that I call the corporate headquarters, maybe 8 by 10, would be easy to clean. And I just noticed I was undoing some of the plastic bags. I double bagged everything so that it wouldn't get wet, and they still got wet. So you do what you can do, and that's it. And the word of the day for today is the circle and triangle. And this quote is from AA Comes of Age, page 139. The circle stands for the whole world of AA, and the triangle stands for AA's 3 legacies of recovery: unity and service. Within our wonderful new world, we have found freedom from our fatal obsession. And the daily reflection: early in my AA life, I became employed in its service, and I found the explanation of our society's logo to be very appropriate. First, a circle of love and service with a well-balanced triangle inside, the base of which represents our recovery through the 12 steps. Then the other 2 sides representing unity and service, respectively. The 3 sides of the triangle are equal. As I grew in AA, I soon identified myself with this symbol. I am the circle, and the sides of the triangle represent 3 aspects of my personality: physical, emotional sanity, and spirituality. The latter forming the symbol's base. Taken together, all 3 aspects of my personality translate into a sober and happy life. For me, at least, in the very beginning, the tokens, the coins, were pivotal to my recovery. They said, keep them in your pocket with your change, and if you're going to buy a beer now, in those days, beers could be had for under $1, so you could buy it with change. Now I have no idea what beer is, and so I did, and I got my first month, second month, third month, all the way up to a year, and I got my first year, and that had seemed the impossible task at the beginning. I just couldn't imagine how someone could go a full year without drinking. I could barely make 2 days if I was in a situation where I couldn't drink. So it meant probably the most to me that I my first goal was to stop drinking for 3 days and see how I felt. And I felt better. And I had my 24-hour chip. But then that year, because I used to think sometimes when I was hearing the speakers, are they really telling the truth? Or do they drink on the side and come here and say, that they haven't had a drink? Well, they're telling the truth, because when I get up and say I have 33 years, it is 33 years of no alcohol, and that is the truth. Um, and the triangle inside, one side recovery, the base, through the 12 steps, unity and service. We have to stick together. Some people at meetings described it like an old wagon train, where when they're getting attacked, all the wagons would come together so that they could survive better, rather than going in a straight line and first one picked off, second one picked off, third one picked off. In service. Service is like the fuel that keeps you going. I love doing service. I've been everything but treasurer, really. I've been coffee maker, central service rep, general service rep, secretary in all different groups, greeter. That was very good for me, because I'm very shy, and I hate to be in situations where I am learning so many names that I know I'll never remember them. Just about 5 minutes of 8 at a night meeting that I used to go to, that's when everyone would come in. And I'd be at the door, and I was supposed to say, "Hi, my name's Joe," and then they'd tell me their name, the next person, and you'd have like 50 come in 1 minute, and it overwhelmed me. But then I said, well, I'll just tell them I don't remember their name, and I thought people would be insulted, but no, I'm the same way. You learn them sooner or later. And of course I did. Out of a room of 200 people, I knew all the regulars after going to the meeting so many times, from their speaking, little after meeting talk with them, before meeting talk with them. A lot of times I meet some of the people. There was a Dunkin' Donuts right near the meeting, and we'd have a meeting before the meeting, have a coffee and a donut, and then go to the meeting and have a coffee and whatever sweet someone brought in. And it was great. And I still love that. There's nothing like AA coffee. It's the best coffee you'll ever have in the world. And the recovery through the 12 steps. They're difficult. There's no doubt about that. They're difficult. To be that honest. But as I said, these readings have said in previous episodes, that's what sets you free. When you can finally admit to your wrongdoing, put it in the past you, even if that person is no longer around, you can make a commitment to act correctly with the next person, do the next right thing. So this is very good. I like this. And I like the look, and I like the excitement on people's faces when someone's worked so hard and they go up and get a month chip or a 2-month chip. I see online things where people are so happy they've got a week. And I know that feeling. And I keep it fresh by going to meetings. You can't, just because you got 33 years, I've got to make the decision tomorrow. Today's Sunday. Make the decision today not to drink, and then make the decision tomorrow for tomorrow. I don't ever say I'll never drink again. I won't drink today. And I don't know, that I love the chip ceremony, and I love to see the smile on people's faces, how they change from when they came in, like me, very quiet, just sitting there, not smiling, a deadpan face, to where you really enjoy being there and listening to people speak and trying to learn from them. It's, I don't know, I've never been through anything like that. And I think it makes you more empathetic to other people, whether it's AA or not, because you learn to express your feelings and examine them and examine the things you do wrong. When I was in nursing school, I had an instructor, one of our, this was for psych nursing, and one of the teachers at the school I went to, Rhode Island College, went to Australia and taught down there, and they had a great lady come up and teach us. And that's what she said about alcoholics when she gave a lecture. She said they are the luckiest people in the world. They can go to therapy every day of the week if they want to, and it doesn't cost them anything. And they can have coffee and they can have a good time. And, you know, it was true. And so I'm dragging on. It's already 11 minutes, 21 seconds on this. I don't want to make it too big. It'll take forever to load up. But have a good Monday. Stay sober. And I'll see you again. And it will be October, Halloween month. Even the stores, they had Halloween stuff out. And now I know at Walmart, the garden shop is all full of Christmas stuff. So things are going to be moving fast once they start to happen. So God bless.